It may make you sad to hear it, but this is the last story I'm going to tell you. I know you like to hear funny stories with jolly people and a happy end, but I don't have the strength for that anymore. What difference would it make if I lied to you? Well, my last story takes place in a land far away, a land that is about to die. It begins in the autumn forest. This is the story of Sadwick, the sorrowful clown. Sadwick is sleeping uneasily, like every night. And he doesn't even know that he'll destroy the world in the course of just a few days.
What a nightmare. Every night it's the same. I can hardly remember the last time I had a decent night's sleep. Spot? Where could Spot be? He usually comes to see me in the morning. A dozen poorly assembled boards hanging from two loosely attached hinges. They protect me from wild predators, murderers, and all the other dangers in life. Or such is the illusion. That's Ben's spare hat. He doesn't like to wear it quite as much as he used to. He says it sags too much since I spilled all the starch. Our circus costumes are spittle repellent. That's quite important, especially when you play the bigger towns. I can't reach it. Ben doesn't like me to wear his hats. He says they always sag so pitifully afterwards. Marbles, ruffs, small bells. I'd be less embarrassed wearing a potato sack. Our circus costumes are... That's quite important. I can't reach it. Ah, yes, the broken stovepipe. Quite funny how the mind works. Since the handle broke, I made a fuss about how cold it is, forgetting how I always complained about the smoke before. I guess somebody should blow out the suit. Someone who's taller than I am, and not an asthmatic, and who doesn't fear dying from suit poisoning. Somebody other than me, then. If only my arm was longer and thinner, and it had 2 more elbows, then I could reach in and open the stove from the inside. Our old stove. The handle is broken off. In order to light a fire, it has to be opened first. Too bad the handle is broken off. That's no use. The handle is broken off. This rock reminds me of one of the most basic principles of life. No matter what you have accomplished, no matter how big your paws or how sharp your teeth are, you can still end up being a doormat for a band of circus clowns. Hello? Are you really dead? Or are you just taking a nap? You can't be sure enough with this kind of thing. Ben must have hidden it here. He only does that to annoy me. He knows very well I just hate pointed teeth. I could lose a hand if I reach into there. Stay where you are. I'm coming to save you. On second thought, maybe I'll just get some help. Ah, shoot. I'm such a terrible coward. Ah! Oh boy, that was close. And we'll pay for this. I could have croaked. This rock reminds me of one of the most basic, no matter what, no matter how, you can still... What was that note again? Ah, yes. I remember now. It's where Ben sketched out how the human cannonball act is supposed to work. It's so unfair. He can even draw better than me. That's supposed to be me. Ben didn't get the fearful expression on my face right, though. The most important thing is a solid barrel for the cannon. After all, the cannoneer shouldn't be harmed when he blows me sky high. The plug is attached to the mouth of the barrel. It's the only way to get enough pressure to blow me hundreds of yards into the air. Oh boy, how I hate this act. A parachute should provide a safe landing. Then there's nothing to worry about, is there? A small bomb or some gunpowder are sufficient. Just load the cannon and light the fuse. Everything else will turn out fine. Seriously, that's what it says. Everything else will turn out fine. I can't believe this is real. Ben told me this kind of candle burns indefinitely. I'll say it's just pretending. Small flame of hope. For what noble cause do you fight so courageously? And yet, eventually, finally, terminally, even you will extinguish. Ouch! Oh, damn! This is going to blister. Why do I have to be so clumsy? It's depressing. I hardly own anything. Everything I have fits into this drawer. I have a deal with Ben. He doesn't spit into my drawer anymore, and I refrain from painting his rubber nose black. It's only that stupid Ben made me write down all my chores. Pure harassment, if you ask me. What the heck? I'd better collect the note anyway. Maybe I'll find a fire somewhere. Ben has given me a lot of tedious chores for today. Why did I even bother to get out of bed? Is that you out there?
Is it me out here? I don't believe him. Sitting in the trailer all day long, asking me if it's me out here. Don't you have chores to tend to?
All right, I'm coming.
Sadwick, come here at once. The day's already wasting away.
Right, another happy day in the colorful world of the circus. Spot, don't just lie around like that. What's wrong with you?
What do you think's wrong with him?
Maybe he's sick, the plague, or food poisoning,
Don't talk such nonsense.
worm fungus, blue pox. It could be anything.
He's thirsty, Sadwick. That's what happens if you don't carry out your chores properly.
Spot can take it. He's tough.
You've got a lot to learn. Caterpillars don't grow very old. Not if you treat them like this anyway. You better get used to the idea.
You're just saying that to annoy me.
I'm serious. You better give him something to drink.
Yeah, whatever, Ben. Come on, let's go, Spot. We get you something to drink. And after that, maybe we can finally do something useful. Spot seems to be a little hungry. Come on, Spot. I want to get out of here. Let's take a look around the autumn forest. All right, Spot. Time to have a drink. There you go. That's my brother Ben. I'll never be able to juggle as good as him, and he keeps telling me that. Over and over again. Can I try?
You want to juggle? Ha! You'd drop your nose if it wasn't attached to your face. Juggling is something for men of action, not for brooding types like you.
When will I get my own trailer?
Oh, that's a good one. You should be pleased you don't have to share a toothbrush with Grandpa anymore.
That's Grandpa's shovel. He digs for roots and onions with it. Working in a compost heap, I think he stirs the soup with it, too. No, that's not a spoon. Strange. Where did I even get that idea from? Why should I put lipstick on the pig? My home is rotting. When will I get my own trailer?
Oh, that's a... You should be...
That's what Bruno is for. The water looks downright cloudy. No, wait. That's just a reflection of my face. I'm not thirsty. At least, not enough to drink this. After all, Grandpa's pantaloons have been washed in it. I'll wash my hands later. I've got the feeling I'll get my hands dirty a couple more times today. When will I get my own trailer?
You should be pleased.
This costume won't come any cleaner. Can I take some of the laundry?
Why not have a guess?
My guess is no.
Bravo! You guessed right. And now get back to work again. Keep your hands off the laundry. You'll only soil them again.
These are Grandpa's pantaloons. If the stories are true, they've seen the whole wide world, have saved his life more than once, and caused a war. I've had to mend Grandpa's socks about 1,000 times, but he still refuses to do his bed of nails routine in bare feet. Our lunch is already simmering on the stove in Grandpa's trailer. You can tell by the smoking stovepipe and the birds falling down. Grandpa looks even older than usual today. Not right now. This chair's rocking days are long over. Bruno sleeps almost all day. He has to drag our trailers through dark forests during the night. I bet he never has nightmares. On the other hand, maybe this world is his nightmare. Bruno! What a shame, he's asleep. He's the only one in the family who listens to me.
Don't mess with Bruno, unlike you. He's already done his work for today.
The fire dragon trap is empty once again. Grandpa always uses Nawahi eggs as bait. Hey, Grandpa, do we have some bait for the fire dragon trap?
No, I'm afraid not. I used the last Nawahi eggs for an omelette.
The trap is empty, and that's how it should be. Fire dragons are flying sources of fire that tend to spontaneously self-ignite. Needless to say, Spot is crazy about the little blighters. The door is rotten and loose-fitting. It's pretty chilly during the night. It's a miracle that Grandpa hasn't died of pneumonia. Grandpa, can I go into your trailer?
Of course, my boy. You want to take a little petroleum soup, don't you? Who would take offense at that?
Maybe my insides? The blood of earthworms. The bottle is almost empty again. More recipes. Well, who would have thought? Those really are regular recipes. There goes my theory that Grandpa is preparing our meals from the fishing bait manual. Hey, Grandpa! Who gave you all these recipes?
That's a secret, my boy. But one thing I can tell you. They're very valuable. So don't get them mixed up. I had to promise the swamp troll.
Cooking is one of Grandpa's tasks, not mine. Not that I didn't offer to cook, but Ben objected. It's a sign of how low his esteem for me is. I mean, petroleum soup? Seriously. Grandpa's cooking is inspired more by enthusiasm than by real talent. Maybe we should spare him the trouble and just eat the cookbook. It would save time and effort. Well, who would have thought? Those really are big. There goes my theory. I'd rather not. The blood of the earthworms has to last throughout the winter. Last time, we had to replenish our supply. There was snow on the ground. It was hell. Unreachable, like so many things. Beaver eyes. Grandpa uses them as cooking ingredients. He calls the dish eye candy. Grandpa says Once you've gotten used to them, they're really tasty. What he doesn't say is how long it takes to get used to them. Unreachable, like so many things. That's Grandpa's third pair already. The last two were eaten by woodworm, and it's only a matter of time with these. I'm not putting those in my mouth. They're neither my size nor my taste. Yuck. I'm sorry, but I won't put that into my mouth. Not when there's the slightest possibility that Grandpa blew his nose on it. Grandpa has always had a soft spot for animals. Raw? Oh. I'd rather leave him in there. It wouldn't be much fun to suck it through with a bottleneck for either of us. Well, who would have thought? Those really are regular recipes. There goes my theory. Grandpa's latest creation, petroleum soup. Inflammatory on the stomach, highly flammable in general, and a hazard to all low-flying birds in the vicinity. Maybe I should make Spot taste it first. There they are, Spot. I'm just joking. Ouch! Hot.